Guys, what's up? Alec back with the daily stock market. See, we are seeing some downward movement on the day, down $400. Overall, in the month, we're still up 18%. It's just looking really good, up 7K. Last 3 months, we're up 18%, up 7K. And in the last year, we're up 72% or 20K. This video, what we're going to be doing is kind of just giving a recap about the stock market, what's going on today, and we'll talk a little bit about everything. Maybe we'll sprinkle in some options, some cryptocurrency, and we'll talk about 3 stocks that are under $10 a share, because I know you guys like some of those cheaper stocks. So that's what this video is going to be about. 3 stocks under $10. I want to go over this article a little bit also. It says Amazon is the world's most valuable brand, but Alibaba and Facebook have better financials. A quick look into the world's most valuable brands may surprise you, including the numbers for Apple and McDonald's. So Amazon.com has continued to grow at an excellent pace as it is branched out into new categories of products and services, but it isn't the only company doing so. Just in time for Prime Day, Amazon.com has been named the most valuable global brand in 2021, which would be an excellent company to own, the most valuable company. In the top 10 companies on the list include 4 of the 5 F.A.A.N.G stocks: Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, Google. Only Netflix among the F.A.A.N.G stocks was lower on the list with 24 place ranking, so it's still not bad. Here you can actually see a growth chart by sales by millions in 2020 compared to 2015, so a 5-year chart. And on the right, you can actually see the percentage that they've grown by. So you can actually see Alibaba sales have grown 44%, and Amazon's only at 29%. Something like McDonald's has actually fell in the last 5 years. So that's pretty interesting to note. Apple's only up 4%. The raw numbers in this article are all in US dollars. Alibaba is the 5-year sales winner with incredible of 44%. Facebook ranks second at 36. What might surprise you is to see a low single-digit growth rate for Apple sales and a decline for McDonald's. Free cash flow is a company's remaining cash flow after planned capital expenditures. It is an important number for investors because this is the money that can be used for expansion or acquisition. It can also be used to buy back shares and raise dividends. So it is important. And also it compares 5-year charts again. So for the free cash flow chart, Facebook is the 5-year winner, a 30%. Once again, Apple and McDonald's are in the single digits. So you guys wonder why Facebook was one of my larger positions. You know, I looked into a lot of numbers, I dove into it, and Facebook was one of my largest positions and one of my largest holdings for an extremely long time. And a lot of people weren't buying them. But as soon as they shot up to like 310 and 320, I took a lot of my profits. And now I only own about $1,000 of Facebook. So that was definitely an interesting article. And if we go in and kind of look at what these big companies have been doing recently, you can kind of see in the last year, Facebook's up 38%. I was buying this stock at an average cost of $200. We had a very large position, over $5,000 in Facebook stock. We cashed out heavy on that, and we took a lot of profits at $320 per share. Now it's at $330. 52-week high. I would definitely wait for this one to be under $300 to be buying more Facebook, even though it is a very amazing company. Same thing with Apple. I would probably wait for it to go under $120 a share before I start buying more. Apple was one of my larger positions at one point. Also, we had about $7,000 in Apple. It's down to $2,000. And Amazon is at $3,400. We're up about 10%. We're having everyday buy $10 per day on Amazon for the long term because I definitely believe in them. But I'll go ahead and buy a large chunk around $3,100 or even under $3,000 if it ever gets below that point again, or $2,700. I'll love to buy Amazon at that rate, maybe even a whole share if it gets down to like $2,700, for example. Now, I did own Amazon around $1,600 per share. I owned a whole share at one point. I think I actually owned 2 shares at one point, but I did sell my profits, I think, when it spiked up to like $2,400, and then I bought back in. So honestly, I probably would have just made more money if I just would have held my 2 Amazon shares till this day. Tesla, I think, is a pretty fair price to buy. I like buying under $600. You guys know how I am with Amazon or with Tesla. I typically like to buy under 600, and I think that it possibly can go to like 450 or 550 again. So definitely be buying really heavy around that price point. Shopify, we already went over a lot in detail, so I won't talk about them. We're up around 36 to 40%. We took a large amount of profits, and when I was buying right around $1,100, I had a lot of people commenting like, oh, Shopify, why are you buying Shopify, blah, blah, blah. And then next thing you know, in 1 month time, we're up 36%. Remember, don't listen to what people are saying. Invest what you believe in for the long term, and once you do your own research, if it makes sense to you, that's when you should be investing in a stock. All right, guys, and I know I said under $10 a stock for these stocks, but, we're going to go a little bit above that, so don't be mad about that. So GE, $13 a share, up 82% in the past year. It's down from its all-time high, which was around $30 a share. I have around 15 shares. And there was an interesting article, is GE stock about to make a big move? Looking for the next breakout. So there's a good chance that GE will be a big mover in the next few days. What to know, GE shares have dropped to an important support level. When shares reach these levels, they tend to either rebound or break down. They usually don't stay around the level for too long. In April and again in May, GE fell to $12.75 level. On both of these occasions, a rebound followed. There's a chance that it'll happen again. What's next? If the support level breaks, it means the buyers who create the support are gone. Okay? That's important to note. This will force sellers to accept a lower price for their shares. This could cause a rapid and significant move lower. So here's the graph and here's the chart. You can kind of see the support level. The last two times that GE reached the $12.75 rebound, it did follow. It rebounded. So it did rebound last time. So the green question mark, we're actually wondering if it will bounce off the support this time and go back to like $14 or $13.50 around that range, or if it will go lower than $12.75. Okay, so in my opinion, I think it's going to be bouncing. So I think it's a good time to be buying and swing trading, or possibly even doing like a call option on something like a GE up to like $13.50. So we would be looking at probably like a shorter term one, right? And we would just be looking at this very cheap option here. So we would be looking at this $13 call, for example. We only need it to go to $13.37. You can see that at the break even. And the good thing is it's only $37 for this contract. So this is actually a pretty impressive call option. It has a few weeks. We're probably only going to hold it a few, like 1 or 2 weeks max, and probably sell even before 2 weeks. So I'll probably just take 2 of these, and let's just take it out. So that'll be kind of interesting to see what we could do with that one there. The next one we have pulled up is going to be GNOG. It's, right around $10. It's $12. And right at the support is $11. And we see one down here at $10. So if you can buy closer to $11 for long term, it's going to be a great position. You can hold for 3 to 6 months and see some gains, and you can even hold for 12 months on this one because it is a great long-term position too, because they're getting legalized in different states. They're only legal in 2 states right now for online gambling. It's an app that lets you online gamble, and they're expanding to 11 different states in the next few years. We won't spend too much time on them because I've already done a full deep dive into them. I have 119 shares, and we're down 1.7%, looking to get about a 30, 40, 50% gain on GNOG or more. And the last one's going to be Dogecoin, all right? Now, I know it's not a stock, but I know a lot of you guys want me to talk about it. It's down 19% on the day, so it fit perfect on this list. And it even went down to 18 cents at one point, almost down 30% in one day. All right, so if you guys know who the Dogecoin millionaire is, he's probably hurting this week. His $1 million is $2 million. He was at $3 million at one point, and he's probably under $1 million now, unfortunately. Dogecoin's down to 20 cents, and it's down 36% in the past week. So in my opinion, it is a good time to buy Dogecoin. But look at this. I want to point this out for you guys. The hard support was 25 cents in April April 22nd. If you want to pull that up on your chart and see, April 22nd was the support right around 25 cents. It broke the support. And if you're an experienced trader, you know what happens when supports break, then selling leads to more selling. So that's why it went down, from 25 cents to 20 cents pretty rapidly. You can actually see the fall right here, 26 cents, and then it actually broke 25 cents. And then you can see how rapid the 20-cent support. So who knows? 20 cents might be the new support. We don't really know where the new support is going to be right now. It's basically in free fall mode, Dogecoin, and it can be set at 20. It looks like that it is. It was set at like 18. Looks like it was a pretty hard support. So I would say right around 18 or 20 is a good place to buy Dogecoin. Personally, I'm not using too much money to buy Dogecoin. I'll probably only buy like $50, $100 of Dogecoin at a time. Or something like Litecoin, I'll buy like 200. Ethereum, I'll buy 300, 400, depending on how big the dips are. Now, this is a huge dip for Dogecoin compared to the other cryptocurrencies, down 41%. And from all-time highs, it's down like 63%. So, yeah, I think it is a good time to buy Dogecoin overall. If you're going to be holding for long-term, use a small amount of money. Don't YOLO it on a Dogecoin, even though other people have in the past. It worked for them. It may not work for you. But if it does get as low as 5 cents again, which I doubt it will, maybe at that time you can start buying a little bit heavier. But even at 20 cents, I would still be a little bit more cautious with Dogecoin. As far as Ethereum is concerned, I think it's a great point to buy for a long term if you can actually see it. The support, well, the resistance back in the day, March 12th, was right around 1923. And right here, you can actually see it was like 1916. So in my opinion, if it goes below 1900, right? So if we see it go to the 18s, I think then it can go all the way down to 15. So just like a Doge, when it went to below 25 cents, it went to 20 cents really quickly. I think if we see Ethereum go below 19 and into the 1800s, I think we'll actually see it back at 1500. So keep that in mind. It can bounce back off the support. It's literally at the support right now. So it'll be interesting to see the rest of the week how it plays out, if it keeps going lower or if it's ready to bounce right now and it bounces off and it heads back up. So Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in general is going to be interesting to be watching this next week. This week currently, right now is the time to be watching cryptocurrency because it's at a pivotal moment. It can keep going lower or it can bounce right off the support and bounce right back to where it was at before. So that was the video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. And if you want to join my program and become a part of it, DM me on Instagram. I have a wait list going on right now. We are currently all filled up. But if you want to get on the wait list, DM me, let me know, and I'll put your name on for when I open back up. All right, guys. Thank you guys for leaving all the comments you guys do. I try to respond to them more frequently. Also, thank you guys for sharing the video with family and friends and smashing the like button. I appreciate that. It means a lot. As long as you keep liking these videos, I will keep making them for you. Comment below what you want to see in the next video, and I will make it come true for you. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Remember, don't time the market, buy the market. Peace.